I talk about addict impatience, mate. I can't even let this phone charge another 1%. I'm going to film this later, but there's nothing to see really. It's all really vocal. It's a really cool video. You can really tell a difference when Noel Gallagher is sober and when he's off his fucking tits. Well, most people could, especially if you're a fellow user, like. But yeah, this is video called Noel being sweet to Liam. Very rare moments when he's speaking about Liam in a good way, and they're like on good terms, basically. And Liam says something hilarious, man. And it's not often Noel's lost for words, but it's that Cat Dealey chick. She used to be quite sexy, but she was alright Foley fucker, I think. So there's some interview on CD UK, if anyone remembers that, and they said something, and she says to Noel, "Oh, you love him really, don't you?" And Liam goes, "You know why he loves me, don't you? Because I make his songs good." And no one had nothing to say, man. To be fair, certain Oasis songs wouldn't be as good without Liam singing them, but there would be no Oasis without Noel, so Noel is more important. But Liam definitely was 30% of that band, probably, if Noel was 70, because the rest were replaceable, let's be honest.
Back in the 90s, when I bought Liam, it was one of his birthdays, I can't remember what it was, and I bought him out of a Beatles auction this necklace that John Lennon used to wear, and I bought it for him. You know, it cost a fortune, and you know, Liam thinks he's a reincarnated John Lennon, and blah blah blah. He's like, "Hey, here's your necklace back." And I think, "Grand, easy." More than that, even. It was a moment of weakness when I bought it from him. I don't know what I was thinking, but you know, I kind of went, "I believe you've seen this before, Mr. Lennon," and he'd
Lennon too.
Yeah, he wore it out.
What's the best present anyone ever gave you?
My brother bought me a John Lennon necklace that he wore when he met them at Harisi. And that was the nicest thing he ever done for me.
I'll be 30 next year, you know what I mean? And I still have it with anyone. It's 30 this year. This year. So it's you know...
You've described the new album, Heathen Chemistry, as the second best album that you've ever done. Do you think you'll ever write one as good as Definitely Maybe Again?
If anyone's going to do it, he'll do it, but... I've grown to love that boy so much that it's like, you just got to fucking let him do his thing, man, you know. Liam's the kind of person, he's like, he always wants more responsibility. I want to do it. As soon as you say, there you go, he'll you know, you'll just hear a comedy door slam and some comedy footsteps running up the hallway, and then someone going, "Yeah, I'll pint Guinness, mate." You know.
Do you ever do solo stuff?
I don't know, I prefer him to be involved with him anyway. And the rest of it.
So he loves you, really?
No, he does. No, but I often,
You know why, don't you?
I often think
He'll fucking make his records good.
that would be our records. If it makes sense. I think Songbird is amazing, just because it's really, really simple, and I love it. I think Born on a Different Cloud I don't think he wrote it. I think he's lying. I think somebody else wrote it. When he played it to me, I was like, you know. And his lyrics are mega.
On stage, I just want him to say, and it's like...
And now you can tell he's off his tits. This was a bit earlier, but listen to how coked up he is, man. It's crazy. And pissed.
I think somebody else wrote it.
He's stone cold sober here, and like 10 seconds later he's off his nut.
Hey, don't you?
I often think...
Totally different interview, of course.
He can make his records good.
That would be our records, if it makes
Don't
sense.
See, that's pretty sober there. Both of them, actually.
I think...
Because they're on CD UK, which was like ITV in the morning, so they were on the best behaviour and shit. But listen to... This was definitely earlier, but you can tell there's a difference, mate, just the way he's rambling on. And being on...
I think Songbird is amazing, just because it's really, really simple. And to me, I was like, you know,
the next bit is off his
and
nut.
his lyrics are mega.
On stage, I just want him to say, and it's like, and there's only me and him, right, that we'll ever get this. It's like, when he turns to me and I turn to him at like one guitar break or whatever, and like we just both look at each other. And that's what it's about for us, right? It's not about how many people are in the field or anything like that. Yeah. Because we played it in like New York, like 2 weeks ago, like 3,000 people. But there's certain points in certain gigs, and you know, there's only, you know, I mean, not like fucking dissing the rest of the band or anything like that, but there's only me and him. Really. When he turns to me and just goes, "Are you mad for it?" and I go, "Aye, cocker." That's what it's all about, isn't it? When I'm sure about something, I'm really sure about something, right? And then I only need him.
He's off his tits again here, clearly.
To like.
So it's so real, man. Every day it's just nodding and smiling, especially people in recovery, nodding and smiling, going, fucking hell, man.
To say, yeah, you know, and to say, yes, like, you are right.
It certainly takes one to know one, but some things are pretty fucking obvious.
And he can sit down and say what he likes about him. I'm just a singer and all that. But it's his band, you know. It's his band.
You're being,
I'm getting old now, Steve. You know.
Yeah, you're mellowing. Oh, you're mellowing. Because you're giving...
He's getting old and he's still mellowed to come. But yeah, he gave up the coke apparently a long time ago.
Fatter.
You're giving him more credit, probably, than you've given him.
See, a woman I know who's fucking just heading for an early grave, mate, at this rate, she spends about 200 quid a day on it. He was doing about $5 grand a week, or maybe even $5 grand a day. The geezer's a multi-millionaire, man. You know what I mean? And you like cocaine. What are you going to do, eh? Apparently he got stabbing and crippling chest pains at some point. The doctor come to his house and said, you just got to stop taking drugs. And he was like, didn't really want to hear that, mate. Are you sure? And he was like, yeah, that's the way it's got to be. So he knocked it on the head, apparently. He reckons he went to bed for 3 days and just sweated it out and never did it again.
What?
Before?
No, well...
But he still likes to drink.
Yeah, what?
Because, I mean, you know...
So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's that come from, then?
I don't know. He's got a really good lawyer.
Happy birthday.
Pretty fucking cool way to start a Sunday morning, man.